Imagine a country rich in gold, yet struggling economically while foreign companies profit immensely from its resources. This isn't some story from a novel where one nation is being manipulated. This is the reality for many African countries. But before you feel helpless, exactly how Western media wants you to feel, let's tell you the bright side. Burkina Faso is making headlines with a groundbreaking economic reform that could turn this narrative on its head. Under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso has decided to ban all gold exports, aiming to retain its gold reserves within its borders and use them to back its currency. Isn't this surprising and inspiring, especially for nations like the US, where the dollar is backed with nothing?
June is when we project that we will run out of cash, and there is a chance it could be as early as June 1st. Of course, there is a lot of uncertainty, and I plan to update Congress as new information becomes available, but that's still our current thinking.
Are there extraordinary measures you can take around that time, or is that it?
Well, really, that's it. We've been using extraordinary measures for several months now, and our ability to do that is running out.
Let's talk about this in today's video. This ambitious policy shift to ban gold exports promises to transform the country's economic landscape and could serve as a model for other nations grappling with similar issues. But that's not how the story ends. It's a huge struggle, and before Western media tells you to lose hope because of some challenges, let us make you believe otherwise.
Going forward as Africa, those that stick their neck out to say, I am going to fight corruption.
In this video, we will explore the reasons behind Burkina Faso's gold export ban, the implications of establishing the Treasury Deposit Bank (BDT), and the impact of launching the country's first gold refinery. We will also look at how Burkina Faso's strategies align with broader trends in Africa and assess the potential challenges and prospects of these reforms. Starting with, what prompted Burkina Faso to implement a gold export ban? Burkina Faso's decision to ban gold exports is a significant departure from the norm and is driven by several key factors. Historically, African nations rich in natural resources have faced exploitation by foreign companies, which extract and profit from these resources while the host countries receive minimal benefits. Burkina Faso, with its substantial gold reserves, has been no exception. The export of gold has traditionally been dominated by Western companies, with the wealth generated often not benefiting the local economy to the extent it should. President Ibrahim Traore's policy is designed to address these disparities. By retaining gold within the country, Burkina Faso aims to ensure that the economic benefits of gold mining are realized domestically. This move is not just about economic fairness, but also about leveraging Burkina Faso's gold reserves to stabilize and strengthen its economy. The policy shift addresses two main issues: curbing illegal gold exports and reducing corruption within the gold sector. Illegal gold exports have been a persistent problem in Burkina Faso. Smuggling operations have siphoned off significant quantities of gold, depriving the country of much-needed revenue. By controlling gold exports, the government can better monitor and regulate the gold trade, reducing opportunities for illegal activities and ensuring that gold revenues are channeled into national development projects. Corruption within the gold sector has also been a major concern. By managing gold resources domestically, Burkina Faso can implement stricter regulations and oversight, enhancing transparency and accountability. This approach aims to reduce the opportunities for corruption and ensure that gold revenues are used effectively for the country's development. Additionally, retaining gold within the country allows Burkina Faso to build a substantial gold reserve, which can be used to back the national currency. This move is intended to stabilize the currency and reduce dependence on volatile foreign currencies. By transitioning to a gold-backed currency, Burkina Faso seeks to achieve greater economic stability and sovereignty, breaking free from colonial-era financial systems that have historically constrained its economic policies. This proves when Africa decides, it can become great.
I've talked about Nigeria and reminded Nigerians that the day you become great, that is the day Africa becomes great.
And what is the role of the Treasury Deposit Bank in Burkina Faso's reform agenda? Here's a reminder to please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black culture, history, civilization, and identity. Let's continue now. The establishment of the Treasury Deposit Bank (BDT) is a central component of Burkina Faso's economic reform strategy. Inaugurated on August 2, 2024, the BDT is designed to play a pivotal role in managing the country's financial resources and supporting its broader economic goals. This new institution represents a significant shift in how Burkina Faso handles its monetary affairs and aligns with the country's objectives of achieving economic sovereignty and stability. The BDT's primary function is to provide accessible banking services to a wide range of clients, including public institutions, state companies, local authorities, international organizations, private businesses, NGOs, and individuals. By offering services such as account management, resource collection, and transaction processing, the BDT will facilitate the efficient management of Burkina Faso's financial activities. This centralized approach is expected to enhance the transparency and effectiveness of financial management in the country. One of the key innovations introduced by the BDT is the integration of digital payment methods and advanced banking services. As the global financial landscape evolves, digitalization is becoming increasingly important for financial inclusion and efficiency. The BDT's focus on modernizing Burkina Faso's banking sector through digital solutions is expected to improve access to banking services and support the country's economic development. In addition to its banking functions, the BDT will manage the public treasury, overseeing government revenue and expenditures. This centralized management is intended to streamline financial operations and improve governance. By consolidating financial management functions within the BDT, Burkina Faso aims to enhance accountability and reduce opportunities for mismanagement of public funds. The establishment of the BDT also supports Burkina Faso's transition to a gold-backed currency. By managing gold reserves and integrating them into the financial system, the BDT will play a crucial role in stabilizing the national currency. This alignment with the country's broader economic strategy underscores the importance of the BDT in achieving economic stability and independence. Furthermore, the BDT's operations will help address the historical reliance on external financial institutions, such as the Central Bank of West African States. By establishing a domestic banking institution, Burkina Faso is taking a step towards greater autonomy in managing its financial resources and implementing economic policies.
The young leader of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, is inspiring not just the youth of Burkina Faso, but also the youth of Africa, because he is young himself, but also courageous. And the things that he's been saying, not just saying, but also doing, has inspired many people.
Remember, the news of this ban on gold export came amid the Burkina Faso gold refinery. How will Burkina Faso's new gold refinery influence its economic landscape?
C'est dans ce sens que lorsque nous prenons par exemple le volet de l'orpaillage, votre thème en dit long sur l'employabilité des jeunes en milieu rural, beaucoup de nos jeunes se retrouvent aujourd'hui sur les sites artisanaux de production, dans des conditions les plus pénibles. C'est peut-être ce qui s'est passé en Europe ou en Amérique dans les années 1800, lorsque les hommes rentrent eux-mêmes dans des galeries, qu'ils creusent eux-mêmes pour sortir le minerai. Nos jeunes continuent de vivre cela.
The launch of Burkina Faso's first gold refinery in Ouagadougou marks a significant development in the country's economic strategy. Scheduled to produce around 400 kilos of gold per day, the refinery represents a critical step towards value addition in the gold sector and is expected to have far-reaching implications for Burkina Faso's economy. The gold refinery's primary impact will be on the value chain of the gold industry. By refining gold domestically, Burkina Faso can enhance the quality and market value of its raw gold. This value addition is crucial for maximizing the economic benefits of gold mining and improving the country's trade balance. Previously, gold extracted in Burkina Faso was exported in raw form, with much of its value realized outside the country. The new refinery will allow Burkina Faso to produce high-quality gold bars domestically, increasing the value retained within the country. In addition to value addition, the gold refinery is expected to generate significant revenue for Burkina Faso. The production of approximately 400 kilos of gold per day will contribute substantially to the national budget. This revenue is vital for funding various economic development projects, infrastructure, and public services. The financial benefits of the refinery will support Burkina Faso's broader economic goals, including enhancing living standards and promoting sustainable development.
Company Morena Gold. The refinery boasts an annual refining capacity of 150 tons. The inaugural 22-carat gold bars are expected to leave the facility in just 11 months. This significant project is set to generate a minimum of 100 direct jobs and 5,000 indirect jobs. During the launch ceremony in the capital of Ouagadougou, President Ibrahim Traore emphasized the importance of refining gold on site, stating, "There's no longer any question of us taking our gold abroad for refining. We'll refine it on site because we know the real content of the raw gold that comes out. That's very important." Gold stands as Burkina Faso's primary export product, with the country producing 57.6 tons in 2022, marking a 14% year-on-year decrease. For decades, Western countries have exploited Burkina Faso's gold resources. Currently, the country hosts 10 foreign-owned mines. Canadian companies account for 63.33% of these mines, Russian mines for 18.18%, and Burkinabe for only 9%. The trend toward local processing is gaining momentum in several African mining countries that traditionally exported raw production. In the gold sector, many African producers have historically processed their gold in refineries located in Switzerland or China, incurring significant financial losses. As Mali aims to become Africa's third largest gold producer by 2022, it may follow Burkina Faso's lead, evident in the recent signing of a memorandum of understanding with Russia for the construction of a gold refinery.
The refinery will also address the issue of illicit gold exports. By handling the refining process domestically, Burkina Faso can better regulate the gold supply chain and prevent fraudulent activities. The ability to monitor and control gold refining within the country is essential for reducing smuggling and ensuring that gold revenues are channeled into national development. This oversight will contribute to greater transparency and accountability in the gold sector. Furthermore, the establishment of the gold refinery is expected to create jobs and stimulate economic activity in Ouagadougou and beyond. The construction and operation of the refinery will generate employment opportunities for local workers and support local businesses. This job creation is an important aspect of the refinery's impact, contributing to economic growth and development in the region. The refinery's success will also support Burkina Faso's transition to a gold-backed currency. By refining gold domestically and integrating it into the financial system, the refinery will play a key role in stabilizing the national currency and supporting economic development. This alignment with Burkina Faso's overall economic strategy underscores the importance of the refinery in achieving the country's long-term goals. So all in all, the gold part of Burkina Faso is sorted. It has a gold refinery, it is planning to control corruption in the gold sector, and it is backing currency with gold. So, yes, Traore just solved all the issues the gold industry was facing. Now let's look at this from a broader perspective. What do Burkina Faso's economic reforms reveal about broader trends in Africa?
Governance overall has been improving. I think over the 17 years that we've had the index, we've seen an overall improvement in governance indicators.
Burkina Faso's economic reforms are part of a larger trend among African nations seeking to leverage their natural resources for greater economic stability and independence. Several countries across the continent are exploring or implementing strategies similar to Burkina Faso's, driven by a desire to reduce reliance on foreign currencies and financial institutions. Countries such as Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, and Madagascar are increasingly turning to gold as a hedge against economic risks and currency fluctuations. This shift reflects a growing recognition of gold's value as a stable and reliable asset. By diversifying their reserves and adopting gold-backed currencies, these nations aim to enhance their economic resilience and sovereignty. The trend towards gold-backed currencies is part of a broader movement to achieve greater self-reliance and control over natural resources. The push for gold-backed currencies also aligns with concerns about global financial stability and the potential weaponization of currencies like the US dollar. As the world faces economic uncertainties, African countries are seeking to reduce their dependence on volatile foreign currencies and explore alternative financial systems. The adoption of gold-backed currencies represents a proactive approach to managing economic risks and achieving greater financial stability. Burkina Faso's reforms also highlight the importance of resource management and value addition in achieving economic goals. By establishing a gold refinery and banning gold exports, Burkina Faso is taking significant steps to maximize the benefits of its gold resources. This approach reflects a broader trend in Africa towards improving resource management and reducing the impact of external exploitation. Moreover, Burkina Faso's efforts to break free from colonial-era financial systems and enhance economic sovereignty resonate with similar movements across the continent. Many African nations are seeking to reclaim control over their resources and financial systems, challenging historical patterns of dependency and exploitation. Burkina Faso's reforms serve as a powerful example of how strategic resource management and innovative financial policies can drive economic progress. Naturally, the video must end here, but let's not forget the narrative told you on other platforms. They talk about challenges, and they capitalize on challenges. They make their audience happy by making them believe Africa isn't progressing. So, it's our job too to tell you the challenges and how amid those Burkina Faso can do exactly what it promised. So, what challenges and risks are associated with transitioning to a gold-backed currency? One of the primary challenges is the volatility of gold prices. Gold is a commodity with fluctuating market values, influenced by global economic conditions, geopolitical events, and investor sentiment. This volatility can impact the stability of a gold-backed currency, creating uncertainties for the economy. To mitigate the impact of gold price fluctuations, countries adopting gold-backed currencies must develop effective monetary policies and mechanisms for managing price volatility. Another challenge is the resource constraint associated with gold reserves. Gold is a finite resource, and maintaining adequate reserves is essential for sustaining a gold-backed currency. If gold reserves become depleted or insufficient, it could undermine the currency's value and stability. Ensuring that gold reserves are effectively managed and replenished is critical for the long-term success of a gold-backed currency. Countries must implement strategies for acquiring and managing gold reserves to support their economic goals. The transition to a gold-backed currency also involves significant economic and administrative adjustments. Moving from a fiat currency to a gold-backed currency requires changes in monetary policies, regulatory frameworks, and financial systems. This transition can be complex and may involve logistical challenges, such as establishing new infrastructure and regulatory measures. Countries must navigate these adjustments carefully to ensure a smooth transition and avoid disruptions to their financial systems. Additionally, countries adopting gold-backed currencies may face external pressures from international financial institutions and foreign governments. These pressures could impact trade relationships and access to global financial markets. Managing these external challenges will be essential for maintaining economic stability and achieving the desired outcomes. Countries must be prepared to address potential challenges from international stakeholders and manage their relationships with global financial institutions. But does the West think Burkina Faso has planned everything and has not thought about the issues related to it? Do you think such problems can be even overlooked?
The United States is all in on Africa's future.
So, in the end, Burkina Faso's economic shift represents a significant step towards greater economic independence and resilience. The country's efforts to break free from colonial financial systems and manage its resources effectively offer valuable lessons for other African nations. As Burkina Faso embarks on this transformative journey, it sets a compelling example of how strategic resource management and innovative financial policies can drive economic progress and sovereignty. Do you think Burkina Faso will be successful in its goal? Why is the West so worried about this plan not working? Let us know in the comment section. Are they worried about the plan not working or working? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If so, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: the Black culture, civilization, history, and evidence about how glorious Blacks have been. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.